Hey, y'all. I just almost forgot. I almost said, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say, but like it was hard to get it out. Oh. And that would be sad because it's Shirley's favorite part. Just joking. She hates it.
Well, so this is almost our year anniversary.
I know.
I mean, it's like, it's been a year. It's just not an anniversary because it started in October.
Sure.
This is like our 12th month of doing it.
Right.
But, you know.
The October.
Not how anniversaries work.
The October one, we will talk about our anniversary.
We'll have a retrospective.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Kelsey and Jacob. All right. I'm a lot this Monday morning.
Yeah, we're having to do this in the morning, which is not our time.
I'm also on day 3 of working because I worked the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So it's everyone else's Monday.
I worked on Sunday because I had a split weekend.
Not mine. That was awful of you.
Yeah. Not a great idea to do.
No.
Because it means I never had more than like one day off in the past 2 weeks.
Right. 10 out of 10 don't.
However, Labor Day is coming up.
Whoop, whoop.
And the library will be closed.
Oh.
We're just going to leave out that soundboard sound because Kelsey just disrespected labor.
That was unfortunate. I was really trying to hit the clapping button and it was not the clapping button. So, okay. Anyways, yes, Labor Day, the library will be closed on Monday.
Yeah, we're back to our schedule where we're never closed unless it's a holiday.
Or a snow day.
Or a snow day.
And we're supposed to have a really bad winter.
I keep hearing that over and over.
And you know I love winter.
I love winter. I don't love being snowed in.
Oh, I do.
No.
Especially now that I've overcooked on my Switch. Bring it on, baby.
Anyone who wants to play Overcooked.
Yeah, that's another plea. If you have Overcooked too, type in the comments. Ask me for my friend code. I will give it out dangerously fast because I need someone to play with me and no one here will.
Yeah. I got a lot going on.
Me too, but
I've also had a lot of games.
you have to prioritize your jobs, and that's my second job. I'm always like, hey.
She's a restaurant manager.
Yeah. Every time I go to play it, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to my shift at the restaurant. Cole's like, no, you're not. You're going to bed. Like, I'm working. Can't hear you. Anything else going on other than Switch playing, being excited about winter? Fall's coming up.
Yeah, I assume we're going to decorate the library soon.
Mm-hmm.
I know our manager has been itching for,
yes, Halloween.
We did a Halloween tree once, and she really wants a tree again.
She loved that tree.
It was decrepit. And
Ew.
It was.
I hate that word. But very good use of the word.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll decorate for Halloween soon. I already decorated my house, kind of.
Yeah, I have to wait till September 1st.
Fair enough.
For fall decorations. Not necessarily Halloween, but fall. Well, I don't really do Halloween decorations in general, but I love fall decorations. Gourds.
Oh, my gourd.
Those little tiny gourds.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You're a big fan of gourds. I always decorate as soon as my mom's birthday is over, which is actually your birthday too.
Oh.
So
that's pretty early.
I know, which is August 17th.
Yeah.
And I don't know, in my head, I'm just like, my mom, my brother, and I all have summer birthdays. So Andrew's is June 17th, mine's July 16th, and my mom's is August 17th. So it's like once I get through those, I'm like, okay, it's fall.
I wish it was fall.
Yeah.
It's hot again.
Yeah.
But
so I have to take down your birthday decorations that I didn't put up and put up the fall stuff. Okay, I'll admit it here on the pod. I forgot Jacob's birthday this year. I didn't forget it, but I was really overwhelmed because it was the first day of school for my kids.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So that was like a really crazy day for me.
Yeah.
And every single day, I don't ever have plans on who's going to pick my kids up from school. So I'm like stressed all day. And I would relieve that stress if I just like delegated someone to pick up my kids. But
I mean, there's only 2 options.
Yeah. Me or Cole.
Yeah.
And it's always Cole because I can't leave. Except for this week. So yeah, I was very stressed out that day, but I forgot your birthday. And I felt so bad that I bought you a box of Funyuns.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That box of Funyuns disappeared so fast, I almost forgot.
Did you eat them all?
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping you were like, oh, they're still under my desk so I can have a bag of them.
No.
Dang it.
I took them home, and they were gone very soon.
By the same person who stole your Switch and your AirPods?
No, by me this time.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Jacob's stuff keeps going missing, and I'm suspicious.
Yeah, I know the Switch was my fault, but the AirPods...
Still up in the air.
I don't understand.
Maybe your apartment's haunted.
How they went missing for so long.
I hope it's haunted.
Could be. It's an old building.
That would be pretty cool.
It's a very old building.
Speaking of haunted, I looked up the Atchison Trolley Ghost Tour, and it's almost full for the season.
Oh, wow.
I know. I really want to go on it. I've been saying that for like 3 years, and I never do it. So maybe this will be the year. It's only like $10 a person.
Oh.
You ride around on a cute little decrepit trolley and see ghosts. I really want to do it. I know. I want to do it so bad. And then you can eat at Willie's Bar and Grill.
Oh, wow.
So yummy. Big fan of Atchison over here. So, all right. Well, you reading anything? You are.
Yeah. I started reading Jeanette McCurdy's book. I'm glad my mom died.
Yeah.
Short chapters, love it.
That is a big bonus for me.
If it just like feels like you're moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did love that. There are like 90 something chapters though.
Yeah.
But they're all very short.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to do a book club episode.
We're hoping like the September mid-month episode you'll be done.
That's
wishful thinking.
That's soon.
2 weeks away. You can do it. It's such a good book.
I could. I'm just having to like you can't get this book anywhere.
I know.
Anywhere at all.
So yeah, about this book.
It's sold out everywhere.
In case you don't know about it, Jeanette McCurdy was on the Nickelodeon show iCarly, and then the spinoff from iCarly was Sam and Cat, and that one was her and Ariana Grande. And so Jeanette wrote this book, and it's called I'm Glad My Mom Died, and it has blown up in pop culture world. So, but it just talks about, her life, struggles with her mother, and then with Nickelodeon.
Yeah, which I feel like they really underestimated the number of people who would be interested in this.
I think you're right.
And just fully did not print nearly enough copies of this book.
Jacob and I tried to find it like the day that it came out. We were like, oh, let's run to Target and get it.
Within a few days after it came out, it was sold out on Amazon.
Yeah.
Target online, like
everywhere. Barnes and Noble. You can't find it.
You cannot
anywhere.
get a copy online.
They're
just waiting for another printing.
Well, that first week, that Friday, Cole went to Topeka with his dad. And I even looked at the Topeka locations, Barnes and Noble, all those places. Like, you cannot find this book anywhere. So, but very great book.
Yeah. So the only way to get it is an ebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to get access to it quickly.
Yeah. Really sad stuff though. And there's a lot of triggering stuff. And that was the one complaint I had, was that at the beginning of the book, there's not like a trigger content warning. And most of the time they give you those if it's like, some stuff.
I feel like maybe in YA they do that.
No, in adult stuff too.
I've never read a book that
maybe everyone I follow on Instagram is like really emotional.
Yeah, that's possible.
That too. But no, it is like very triggering stuff, not to downplay it. And if I struggled with those same issues, I could see it being an issue. Reading it.
Yeah.
Bring up a lot of feels. Yeah. It brought them up for me, and I don't, I never had an eating disorder.
Yeah.
Well, I eat way too much. Binge eating.
Yeah.
And I'd definitely do that. I want to do that in like an hour. But yes, great book. Definitely recommend it. Jacob will be done with it in 14 days.
Yeah, for sure.
You will.
For sure. And we'll do a book club episode. Maybe we'll even get someone else in the library who's read the book.
Crystal wants to read it. We can have Crystal stuck. Oh, that would be perfect because she'll be getting ready for the book sale.
Oh, yeah. The fall book sale is coming up.
So we can have Crystal talk about the book sale and then talk about Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah.
And Nickelodeon.
The book sale is coming up in October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it will be here at East Hills.
It's at East Hills Library, not the mall.
Yeah, big change.
I also read Dolly Parton, Songteller. I keep wanting to say Storyteller.
Which is her giant like coffee table book.
It is so heavy.
Yeah.
That I should have given it 4 stars because of that. Because it's heavy.
You gave it 5
as
stars?
heck. Yeah, I gave it 5 stars. It's a really cute read. It just has like all of her songs and all the lyrics to the songs, and then it talks about the backstory of why she wrote it and where she was when she wrote it, and it talks about like her childhood. It's really cute. 10 out of 10, recommend it. I love Dolly though. And I really want to go to Dollywood in Tennessee. It's so cute. So
Yeah, I still don't. Is it like an amusement park? I don't really get it.
yeah, it's an amusement park. I feel like it's probably pretty similar to Silver Dollar City, which we learned last month that I hate. Oh, wait, that was this month. Oh my God, this has been the longest month ever.
August it always is the longest month.
Holy cats.
Because it's the second month that's 31 days. Like it's July and August are both 31 days. So it just, and it's like the end of summer.
Yeah.
And now it's the start of school too. So just
Yeah.
like, it just feels
It's a lot.
like when you start August, it's like summertime.
Yeah.
And then you end August and it's like school.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's just,
Ugh.
it starts out unbearably hot and it ends like still kind of hot.
Yeah.
And it's just not.
If you live here,
It's my
very
birth month,
hot.
but like, it's not a good month.
I know, mine's July.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Should have been October babies.
Yeah.
Way to go, parents. Okay, well, I'm assuming you're not reading anything else.
Not really.
You still trying to read that fiction book?
I have fully given up on it.
Okay.
Transfer of Power by Vince Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vince
Flynn.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just not interesting enough. Now, it is an older book.
Right.
It was a little bit untimely.
Mm-hmm.
As I mentioned, I think the first time we talked about it, like,
right.
it was just the things they were worried about in 1998 or so,
Yeah.
or just like
Not super important
something that since 9/11 has happened and we went through the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and they're kind of like wrapping up these days. It just feels like I don't need to revisit that point. Maybe in 20 years it'll be an interesting thing to revisit.
Sure.
But right now it's just like, oh
no, thank you.
Like I don't want to slog through this.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing.
Yeah, I get that.
We got new enemies now.
Oh, boy, do we. Don't get me fired up on this Monday. That's actually a Wednesday for me. So.
But
man.
I'm hoping reading Jeanette McCurdy's book will get me in the reading mood for a while.
Slump. Yeah. It was so good. I listened to it on the audiobook and she narrates it. It's really good.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I did like see an episode of iCarly the other day because my kids like to watch it. And now it just like makes me so sad. It's not the same.
That's what reading nonfiction will do to you.
Ugh, no wonder I just read Harry Potter over and over and over. Just joking. Kind of. I haven't done a reread in a long time. Okay, well, on to programming. We've got a lot to talk about.
Well, we have some news.
What? Oh my gosh, skipped right ahead.
I know. The first thing
It's because I hate the news right now.
is once again related to banned books.
Oh, shocking.
You might have heard that the author Salman Rushdie was attacked and stabbed several times on stage at an event. I don't believe you really know too much about Salman Rushdie.
No, I don't. Like, I've heard the name, but like I honestly am not familiar.
Yeah, he is an author of Muslim descent, faith. I don't actually remember what country he was originally born in and from. I feel like it was either India or Pakistan. Either way. But he wrote a book in, I'm going to say the late 80s. It might have been the early 90s. Oh yeah, it was published in 1988. It's called The Satanic Verses, and it was considered too inappropriate towards the Islam
Okay.
for people like the Ayatollah of Iran, Ayatollah Khomeini. And so he actually put out something called a fatwa, which is like a death order for Salman Rushdie, and it is still in effect to this day. So like the state of Iran has a death order out for this author
So, like, you're allowed to kill him.
in Iran.
Wild.
So if you kill him and then go back to Iran, you'll be celebrated.
Holy moly.
But if you can't get away,
Right.
it's not legal here, obviously. So he's been running from that for quite some time, and it's influenced his fiction. He's got a new book coming out in 2023. He's published many books since then, but he was attacked on stage. I haven't heard much about the attacker since that has happened.
Does he, like, just live in constant fear?
Well, that's it. You can read some of his books to get a sense of how he feels about it. I wouldn't say he lives in constant fear. He's a very brave and principled man.
Okay.
So he's been living with this for a long time as well. So
Yeah.
but he was quite severely injured.
Right.
We haven't heard much coming out of the hospitals about his actual condition now, but this is the first time something like this has happened to a writer in America. There hasn't been like a literary author that's been physically violently attacked for the kinds of things they write about.
Right.
And this is like, the Satanic Verses in particular is one of those top banned books of all times. It's like actually like you can't have a copy of this book in a lot of countries. Like,
Right. Right.
It's really banned. It's not just taken off library shelves.
Yeah.
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 It's super banned. But he's doing okay now. He is alive. And I just wanted to look at this little article from the New York Times real quick because there was a gathering of writers that came together to support him and to support free speech in general. And then from this article it says, perhaps the most appreciative response from the crowd gathered at the New York Public Library in support of Salman Rushdie on Friday came when the writer Hari Kunzru read aloud from Mr. Rushdie's acclaimed and infamous novel, The Satanic Verses. The book's publication in 1988 put a target on its author's back and led to book bans, violent demonstrations, and killings after Iran's leader, the Ayatollah Khomeini, issued a fatwa calling for his death. It might have seemed daring, even provocative, to read openly from such a book in such a setting at such a time, just a week after Mr. Rushdie was attacked, stabbed multiple times by a man who rushed onto stage at an arts festival in Western New York. But leaving it out might have seemed counter to Mr. Rushdie's own uncompromising views on such things. As he, Rushdie, said in 1996, as part of a speech to the American Society of Newspaper Editors that was read aloud by Tina Brown on Friday, quote, I want to suggest to you that citizens of free societies, democracies, do not preserve their freedom by pussyfooting around their fellow citizens' opinions.
Okay.
So he's bold guy.
Okay.
And then later they say it's not a coincidence that this happened now. Andrew Solomon, a former Penn president, said, we are living at a time when the right of free speech has been under constant assault from both the left and the right, and there have been closures of libraries, books removed from schools, when everything that used to be tokens of Americans' freedom of speech is under threat. So a lot of people are tying this attack. We still don't know too much about actually what happened and why it happened. But a lot of people are, of course, tying this to the increased free speech and book banning and
Right.
all that's going on. And then at the end of this article it says, Salman once wrote that the role of the writer is to name the unnameable, to point at frauds, to take sides, start arguments, shape the world, and stop it from going to sleep. And that's why we're here, because we owe it to him to stay awake and use our words to shape the world. So nice little demonstration in support of Salman Rushdie.
Okay. I do love that.
We will talk about something that is related to that later on in the programming.
Yeah.
And then I saw this article earlier, and I didn't show you yet because stop looking at it.
Okay. Sorry.
Because the visuals of it are what's interesting about it. Because there was a bookstore in New York that started making these little visual posters to put up in their bookstore to kind of replace having people do essentially reader's advisory.
Okay.
Because, you know, local small bookstores are struggling and they don't have the kinds of, you know, years long, maybe dedicated employees that read 20 books a month.
Right.
And know a whole bunch of stuff. So
Sure.
they're trying to find creative ways of suggesting new books to people.
Okay.
And so they came up with some of these little signs, and I just wanted to have you look at these real quick.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Because they made a fun little splash onto the newspaper here.
Okay. These memes make books more fun. Okay. The first chart, it's a chart, and it says, I want to be destroyed fictionally. And then has...
And I think it's like emotionally destroyed.
Yeah. Levels of sad is how they rank the books.
Yeah.
And then 6 books underneath. Very interesting. I do like the glitter.
Yeah.
It's cute.
But it just gives you an idea, like, here's 6 books.
Right.
And here's how sad they are.
I do like the charts. They're very fun.
They're just eye-catching and...
Yeah. Yeah. There's one with, like, the solar system.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Octavia Butler was a science fiction writer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm a fan of this. I do hate, though, that they're replacing Reader's Advisory. Just because it's, like, my favorite part of my job.
Yeah. Well, it's just...
I get it, though.
It's a difficult thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't have that much time to read.
Right.
So they're trying to find new ways of suggesting things to people. So if you're interested in seeing these are on Instagram. The bookstore is called A Room of One's Own. So you can find them on Instagram and see these little charts that they make to put up around their store and entice people into, buying books.
Yeah. It's a genius idea when you can't do Reader's Advisory, and I totally get it, but...
Yeah, they're very cute.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Now we can get to programming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whew, trying to skip ahead because I'm so excited for programs. Just starting off by saying we have a ton of story times. Tons.
Yeah.
I mean, every branch has like multiple times that you can attend.
And now there's like more for different age groups, isn't there?
Yeah. It's, you know, toddlers and babies and preschool and all kinds of stuff. So check the library's calendar and find a story time near you, or go to all of them. We should give like a little prize if you go to all.
Get a punch card.
All 20 story times or whatever it is. Yeah, there are so many though, so make sure you check it out. And then another exciting program we have is it's part of Jen's DIY Why Don't You series, and she's making basic macrame plant holders this month.
I do love that.
I know.
And I probably need one. I have a pothos plant.
Yeah.
That is overgrowing its planter. And I really need another place to put it so that it can like flow.
Yeah. Have her send you a little kit.
I might do that.
So yeah, that's taking place downtown in September. And then what else were we going to highlight? There were quite a few. Oh, mine is next.
Oh, yay.
I am bringing back Teen After Hours. So
I just read the little description.
Guess who's back? Back again. It's me, Teen After Hours. So this is on a Friday night, and you come to the library after we close, and it's fun. We run wild. Seriously, we are so wild and crazy that I get really stressed out. But it's fun.
Supervised
chaos.
Wild and crazy.
Yeah. We've had Nerf Wars before. We play hide and seek. All kinds of fun stuff. This is for kids 12 to 17 years old. And you do have to register.
Yeah, pre-registration. Do you still need a signature from your parent?
Yeah, so you have to register, and then the night of when you are dropped off, you do have to come in and have your parents sign a little waiver for me. But yeah, it's so fun.
And when does it end?
It's 6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8.
I think is what time I said it at. Yeah, 6 to 8 p.m. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, check the calendar, sign up. And then we've got Candyland at Carnegie. This is an all-day activity. I think it's on a Saturday. So 12 to 4 p.m. Activities include life-size Candyland and candy crafts. And they have a story time at the top of every single hour.
Oh my gosh.
Jenny is going all out. She told me about that one. And
I mean, the
excited.
Candyland, life-size Candyland sounds good enough.
So fun.
Yeah.
I want to go play myself. I hope I'm off that day. But yeah, that's September 17th at the Carnegie branch. And then, me again, bingo night. My bingo nights have been a hit. Oh, did I skip one? I skipped another program of mine.
You skipped the most important one.
Okay, well, we'll talk about bingo night and then I'll backtrack. But my bingo nights have been super popular recently.
Yeah, I was here for when people were ready to come into bingo.
Yeah.
And they were like, when can we go downstairs?
Yeah, they really want to get in there and get a prime spot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's for adults only, bingo night. It's on the third Monday of the month. And we are doing it in September, but not in October because of the book sale. And then a huge program we're doing is the Dear Band Author postcard campaign. And that kind of goes back to what you were talking about with the news.
Yeah, you can write a postcard to Salman Rushdie.
Yeah. So we are writing postcards to support band authors. And this is taking place the week of Banned Books Week, which kicks off on September 18th this year.
Yeah. So you just like write to an author that has a banned book.
Yeah.
And say, I love you.
Your
book was great.
Keep
Changed
it
my
up.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Haters gonna hate. But we're doing that at all 4 branches. So you can go to any branch and there should be a display set up. And then we've got a list of authors that you can choose from. We've got the postcard for you. We'll have the pen for you. And I am mailing all of them out. So all you have to do is write some encouraging words.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I thought so. Shout out to the American Library Association for the program idea. And then we have some origami, oversized origami.
That's appreciated because origami, when it's tiny, it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Robbie's hosting that one. He's
origami. Very good at origami.
Yeah, he loves origami. And that's downtown. True Crime Time is back. Downtown also with Jen.
Yeah,
that's been very popular.
The library owns the downtown building now.
Yeah.
And so they have expanded. They're doing this up in the old board conference room for the St. Joe School District.
And it was packed.
And apparently it's a very nice room.
It is.
And very large.
Yep.
And very full for True Crime Time.
Yeah, very popular. Everybody loves crime.
Yeah. So come check out Waves of Danger, Murder Mystery Cruise.
Ooh.
It sounds like it's gonna be like an interactive.
Oh my gosh.
Like event.
Okay.
You're gonna be like a passenger on a cruise.
I might have to go to that. That sounds incredible. Dennis Porter will guide us through the Waves of Danger murder mystery, a relaxing cruise in the Caribbean to celebrate the dedication of its crew to the ship hits a port not on the itinerary. ... Murder. Okay, I really might have to go. Jen, I'll see you soon. And then the last one I wanted to highlight, and again, there are so many programs happening. We're just highlighting
we've got a lot of recurring, like there's all those clubs downtown. There's
story times.
All of the book clubs.
Yeah.
All the story times. All of the crafts.
Right.
All Tuesday night movies.
Right.
All of our stuff that happens every week or every month is still happening every week or every month. The therapy dogs are going to be here.
There's something almost every single day for you to do. So just, again, I've said it a million times, but check the website and check the calendar and you'll find something that fits your fancy. But the last one that I wanted to highlight was Voting Basics and Why Your Vote Matters. This is happening September 28th at 4 p.m. at the downtown branch and hosted by my good pal, Evelyn. So the description: voting for the first time can be intimidating. Where do I go? What should I do? What am I even voting on? In this program, we will take you through a simulation of the voting process and inform you on what to expect so that you can do your civic duty with confidence. Voting is your right, which I love that program.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
we also have,
great program.
if you are not registered to vote,
Yes.
we have the paperwork for you to register to vote at the library.
Yep.
I know here it's pre-printed out. It'll just hand it to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you fill it out and you put it in the mail. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Super simple.
So if you need to get registered to vote, stop by and we will give you the paperwork.
Yes. So yeah, lots of fun stuff happening. Fall always kicks off a lot of programs. We kind of take it easy during summer reading because we have so many like performers
Yeah.
and things like that. But we are back, baby.
Yeah. School's starting.
Mm-hmm.
People are looking for things to do when they're not in school.
Yeah.
Their kids are not in school.
Yeah, definitely.
And things to do for the kids that are too young to go to school.
Yep.
So we have all kinds of stuff going on for that.
Definitely. So yeah,
And then who just doesn't want to get out and do stuff during the fall?
I know. It's so nice out. You get to put on your cardigan because you're chilly.
Yeah.
Oh, chilly. Yum. That sounds really good.
All right. Well, we will see you probably next month. I don't know. We might get around to that.
Book club mid-month.
We'll see.
If you are on here and you don't see a mid-month episode, just know it is solely because Jacob could not commit
Yeah.
to the book.
Yeah. It's just reading it on the phone.
Read it on your iPad.
Even then,
Oh my gosh.
I wish I had that paperweight. Kindle paperweight.
You want to borrow mine? You're already borrowing my Libby account. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't think it's a crime.
All right, cool. Just felt bad. No, but really, if you want my Kindle, I'll let you borrow it.
We'll see.
Actually, I won't because you'll freaking lose it
That's true.
in your recliner.
I will absolutely fall asleep with that.
No.
And that's when I lose everything.
I
Is
do
oh,
need
I
to-
fall asleep sitting in a chair.
I do need a new one, so maybe I'll do that in hopes that you lose it so you'll feel guilty. Okay.
All right. Well, we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.